PRTC TV would like to welcome you to another season of Jackson County General's high school football. The entire PRTC TV crew is on board and ready to bring you all the action as the Generals entertain from out of the state of Kentucky, just barely, the Jellico, Tennessee Blue Devils. Our camera operators tonight are TJ Isaacs and Justin Lakes, along with Mark Sulfridge, our producer of tonight's broadcast. He and I are celebrating our 16th season together here on PRTC. And we have a brand new member of our broadcast crew, and for many of you, he won't come as a stranger at all. He is a former head coach of the Jackson County Generals high school football program for 3 seasons, Mr. Nick Sizemore. And Nick, you and I have been friends for a while now, but welcome to the broadcast, and we're excited. Another football season opens up, and there's always great hope for a brand new season with a lot of new faces and new places, and it all starts with a brand new head coach this year.
That's right. Yeah, we're really looking forward to the Generals this fall. And I'll say this, Brian, there's no better place to see Friday Night Lights than up here on the mountain in McKee, Kentucky.
Well, we are excited. Coach Bo Calebs is the brand new head coach for the Jackson County Generals. He is no stranger to high school football, having coached now for 15 seasons. A little bit of the pregame for you, as far as we're just under 10 minutes away from the scheduled kickoff time of 7:30. Jackson County Generals with a record of 0-1 on the season, taking on the Jellico Blue Devils with a record of 0-2 on the season. Both squads looking for their first victory of the season. Jellico lost at home to a school you probably have not heard of unless you are a Blue Devils fan watching us down in Tennessee, Oakdale. They played them last week and lost 46-19. Their opening game was a loss to a school you will be familiar with, 13th region foe Lynn Camp, 14-7. That was during the Pioneer Bowl back on August 22nd. That was played at Knox Central. They are head coached by Brent Peel. Jackson County had their season opener against Berea canceled because Berea did not have enough eligible players, from what I've been told. Then lost last week to Knott County Central 34-0 here at home. And Nick, after Knott Central ran the opening kickoff for a touchdown, Jackson County held them scoreless for the rest of the first half, and the halftime score was only 7-0, and it certainly looked like we were in the game, but the Patriots poured on the gas in the second half and pulled away.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard great things about the first half last week. Defense wins games. I'm a firm believer of that, and the Generals bring back many defensive players that are going to contribute here tonight and contribute in the first half last week. We're looking at kids like Gage Curtis on the defensive side of the ball, who's gonna make his presence known defensively. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the defense brings tonight, and how they're gonna hold off the Jellico Blue Devils. And we're looking forward to it.
The Patriots scored those 4 TDs in the second half to pull it away by a final score of 34-0. Now, Knott County Central has outscored their 2 opponents 84-0 after winning their season opener against Harlan 50-0 a couple of weeks back. Now, interestingly enough, Jackson County will travel to Lynn Camp to play the Wildcats 2 weeks from tonight. And I mentioned earlier that the Blue Devils of Jellico lost to them 14-7. So not able to kind of size up the matchup, so to speak, but when the Generals travel to Lane Camp here in 2 weeks, they will be playing an opponent that the team they're playing tonight has already lost to 14-7 in their opening game a couple of weeks ago. Now, the Generals will be back at home. If you want to kind of look ahead, they will be back at home here at Generals Field on Education Mountain on the 12th of September to face the Casey County Rebels, who are also 0-2 thus this far on the season and looking for their first win of the year. We talked about our broadcast tonight, our inaugural broadcast of the 2025 football season. We are coming to you live, streaming worldwide on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. So share the broadcast out if you're watching with us tonight on this Friday, September the 5th. We're dodging a few clouds, and there's been a little bit of lightning in the area, so hopefully we won't have any lightning delays tonight. As many of you know that follow high school football, and Nick, you probably saw this over your 3 seasons as head coach, for the safety of the players, a bolt of lightning that is even a few miles away from the field can really set you back, as they have a mandatory amount of time once a lightning bolt is seen in the sky that they have to wait before the players can get back on the field.
Absolutely, and I'll say this, KHSCA does a great job talking about safety of our athletes, our student athletes, across the board. And one of those big things is lightning, and lightning delays can become aggravating when you're in that locker room and you're ready to go, and the clock strikes 0 and you can't move because there's a lightning delay. But, you know, one of the things that KHSA says is that they're always going to put the safety of these student athletes first, and they make it a point that that's always going to happen. So I do appreciate them for that, but there's nothing worse than a lightning delay on a Friday night.
Absolutely. We've had some games that ran well past midnight, and hopefully that will not be the case this evening. We're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about new Jackson County High School Generals football coach Bo Caleb's. We're only about 5 minutes away from kickoff as the Generals, in their second game of the year, looking for their first win, entertain the Jellico Tennessee Blue Devils. It's all coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Back to school means back to homework, research projects, online quizzes, and yes, some serious after-school gaming. Don't let slow internet drag you down. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed your family needs to study smarter, scroll faster, and game without lag on every device in the house. Upgrade or sign up today for blazing fast internet with available speeds up to 1 gig. PRTC, your connection for learning, life, and beyond.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
We are just under 4 minutes away from the opening kickoff of the second game of the year for your Jackson County Generals football team, taking on the Jellico Tennessee Blue Devils here on PRTC TV. Both teams looking for their first win of the year. Generals at 0-1 after the loss on their home opener last week to Knott County Central, and the Blue Devils 0-2 on the year thus far. Generals have a lot of new faces in a lot of new places this year. They are coached by new head coach Bo Caleb's. Bo was an assistant at Whitley County the last 2 seasons. He has been coaching football for 15 years with stops along the way as an assistant at Pineville, Lynn Camp, Kaywood, which is in Harlan County, and North Laurel. The Generals graduated 14 seniors from last year's team, so a lot of offense and defense that are going to have to be replaced this season. They were led in passing last year by Wyatt Dunn, who's a sophomore this year. As a freshman, he threw for 330 yards and 7 touchdowns. They were led in rushing by Gage Curtis last year, who rushed for 894 yards as a junior. He'll be coming back as a senior this year. And Nick Sizemore coming alongside doing our color commentating this year. Of course, he coached the Generals the last 3 seasons, and one thing that's going to be a little bit different this year as far as the offensive look is going to be a Wildcat-style offense. And for those that don't know about a Wildcat-style offense, Nick, tell them what to expect from the Generals on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, Brian, from what I've seen this year from the Generals is they operate out of the Wildcat. So that means they're going to have, at any point in time, you're going to see multiple people in the backfield. And there's not necessarily a quarterback, and usually both people in the Wildcat in the backfield can run the ball. And so you have multiple options, and you never know who the snap's going to go to. So I think that's where Coach Caleb's is coming from. He's going to try to manipulate the defense to get the ball where he wants it. and it's a act of surprise, and you never know where it's going to go. And so I'm interested to see the offense tonight and see which way Coach Caleb goes with it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do out of this offense.
So when people that aren't familiar either with the Wildcat style offense or even in football in general, is the purpose, in your opinion, of a Wildcat offense in an attempt to give the defense so many different looks and so many different options that it's hard to follow, hard to track, and hard to defend?
Absolutely. It is very difficult. And so it's one of those things. The defense has to be prepared to fill multiple holes every single play.
Well, and before we tip off, give us some from your knowledge of this team this year, some players you expect to make an impact in tonight's game, maybe on both sides of the ball for Coach Caleb's.
Yeah, both sides of the ball. You're expected to see Gage Curtis make an impact tonight. You're expected to see Gavin Lasco as a sophomore make some huge minutes and make some huge plays here tonight. You're expected to see Wyatt Dunn, Jake Jones, multiple young men, young talented boys that can make an impact on any given Friday night.
You mentioned Gage Curtis led the team in rushing last year with nearly 900 yards, coming back as a senior, so he's going to be a significant part of what Coach Caleb's is able to do here on the gridiron tonight. Jackson County went 5-5 last season. Victories over Trimble County, Phelps, Berea, Jenkins, and Morgan County. Year before last, they went 6-4 on the year for the past 3 seasons. Been coached by our now color commentator here on PRTC TV, Nick Sizemore. These two teams played last year on October 25th, 2024, just under a year ago, or I'm sorry, just over a year ago. Just under a year ago. Also here at home, Jellico won 32-20 in their 2023 matchup when the Generals and Coach Sizemore went down to Jellico. The Blue Devils also won 31-7. You were head coach for both the only 2 times the Generals have played against the Blue Devils. What comes to mind when you think about playing against this team from Jellico?
I'll say this about Jellico. When you're a Kentucky high school football coach and you're going to be playing a team from Tennessee, looking doing our research this week for this game, it's hard to find stuff out of Tennessee, and so you never really know truly what you're going to get. But I can say this after coaching against Jellico for the past 2 years, they're a physical team, very physical team. They do things differently in Tennessee, and we do things differently in Kentucky. And so when this matchup happens, you never know what you're going to get. But I will say this, Jellico Blue Devils will be physical, and they will run the ball, and they will be a tough team to stop, and we'll see what the Generals can do.
Looks like around 30 players on the roster for Jellico, so a relatively small squad. But Jackson County right there with them with around 31 or 32 players on their roster. So you're going to have, I would say, at least a few of these guys going to be playing both sides of the football. And you've had that experience in your 3 years with a limited roster sometimes, and that really can show up sometimes late in the game when you got guys that are having to play both sides of the ball. And have we got a recovery on the Jellico side? I believe they're signaling they think they have it. We'll see what the officials say.
One of the hardest things to do, Brian, is recover a squib kick on a rainy night, and that is what we just saw. The Jellico Blue Devils did recover the squib kick, and it's going to be Jellico football.
So they're going to have it in excellent field position after recovering a kind of an unintentional onside kick, if you will, as the Generals got their hands on it but could not corral the football. So it looks like the Blue Devils going to start on the 22-yard line of the Generals. So Jackson County not off to a great start here in their second home game of the year, second game overall. Generals looks like in black and red with the white helmets, and the Blue Devils in white and blue.
Looks like the Generals are going to be in a 3-4 offense, 4-3. And so we'll see what happens here with the Generals defense.
Number 8 is at quarterback for the Blue Devils, and he's going to try to run it, and he breaks a tackle. Generals had him almost in the backfield. He's still on his feet and going to take it all the way down inside the 5-yard line for a first down. Their quarterback is Clayton Hamlin, a sophomore. So Jellico already in the red zone, knocking on the door That's going to be a 17-yard gain for Clayton Hamblin on the first play from scrimmage. Generals had a chance to get him for no gain or a short gain, but he broke free.
Did you happen to see who made that tackle, Brian?
I did not see that tackle. We've got number 13 in the backfield for the Blue Devils, Gavin Doty. He's a junior. And one of the officials looking toward the sky. What's on the court? Drone? Okay, yeah, they're pointing to the drone. I think that's from the visiting team, so we're back to action. Glad it was a drone and not a lightning bolt. Hamblin back to pass, finds his man on the left side, and nice takedown
tackle
on for the Generals, number 11. That's Wyatt Dunn.
And that was a great form tackle, Brian. That was by number 11. He's a sophomore, Wyatt Dunn. Great awareness there to make that tackle.
So no gain on that one. It's going to be second down and goal from the 5. I believe that was number 2 on the reception, Caden Hamblin, which I'm assuming is the younger brother of the quarterback. Handoff straight ahead to number 13, Gavin Doty. Not much there. Looks like it's going to be a gain of, we'll give him a yard down to the 4. So
1 yard gain for the Blue Devils.
Going to be third down and goal from the 4. So the Generals have a chance here to keep them out of the end zone, even though the Blue Devils recovered the kickoff on the Generals 22. Shotgun formation for the Blue Devils. Hamblin from the gun. Going to run the option. The pitch into the end zone goes number 2. That is Caden Hamblin with the 4-yard TD scamper around the right side, and the pitch executed well from Hamblin to Hamblin. Sounds like a law firm or something.
Yeah, absolutely. And that pitch option is tricky to defend, because you got to have a quarterback man defensively, and you got to have a pitch man defensively. And it looks like our defense lost the running back there and had nobody defending the pitch. But that's what happens in that option.
Moritz Zurhausen, a junior, number 32, going to try to kick the extra point.
And the extra point is good.
And the extra point is good. So, with 9:45 left here in the first quarter, the Blue Devils strike first. They lead 7-0 over the Jackson County Generals. We'll see if the Generals can get them back here in just one moment. Stay tuned for more here on PRTC TV.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
September is saving season at Appalachian Wireless, so get an iPhone 14 for just a penny. Yeah, just 1 penny. Or how about $800 off select devices? Or even take $75 off prepaid phones. Do you need more? How about $1,000 off in savings when you bundle? Whether you're upgrading, switching, or just want a good deal, we've got something just for you. So stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to let us help you get connected today. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. 7-0 Jellico Blue Devils on top, and the kick from the 40 heading into Generals territory on the 36, and only a 1-yard gain, as looked like the General receiver lost his footing. But it was a short kick, so the Generals will take over with decent field position on their own 38.
At the end of the day, Brian, when you have a squib kick like that on a rainy night, the ultimate goal is to get on the ball and to have the ball at the end of the play. So that's a positive play for the Generals there just to maintain possession of the football on a rainy Friday night.
I know as soon as the season's over, we're going to be getting turf on this field, which is going to be interesting. Interesting upgrade for the Generals. So the Generals on their first offensive set. Height goes straight back into number 3's hands, and that's a good run by Gavin Nolasco on first down. From the 38 up to the 45-yard line, we'll give Nolasco a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 3. A little bit of a cloudy evening. We've got some storms in the area, but so far so good. Again, the Wildcat offense by the Generals on second down and 3 from their own 45. Again, straight back, and this is going to be first down yardage up to midfield.
First down for the Generals.
That would be number 20, Gage Curtis, on the carry there. Explosive athlete as a senior. He is one guy you do not want to see coming down the pipe as a defensive player. And so we're really looking forward to seeing what Gage Curtis, and looks like we got Gavin Nolasco in the backfield as well. We're looking forward to seeing what they're going to bring to this Generals offense tonight.
5-yard gain and a first down for Gage Curtis from midfield. So Generals 12 positive yards on the first 2 plays from scrimmage. Single wideouts both sides, and Nolasco in the backfield takes the snap all the way down to the 40. Looks like first down yardage for the Generals down to the Blue Devils 40-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain.
Gavin Nolasco, as a sophomore, is a player to watch constantly on the field. He has great legs. He has great awareness. He sees the field, and that was a great pickup for 9 yards there.
Yep.
For Gavin Nolasco.
Didn't get as favorable a spot as I saw it from up here, but the official's right there for a 9-yard gain for Nolasco. Second down and 1. Again, single wideout split each direction, and Nolasco and Curtis in the backfield. And that's going to be a first down carry. Not a whole lot there, but enough to reset the downs. And that looks like that was Curtis on the carry, I believe, number 20.
Looks like we got about 2 yards there on the carry for number 20, Gage Curtis.
Down to the 39-yard line. So the Generals marching down the field, took over on their own 38. Jellico struck first with the 4-yard run by the younger Hamblin, Caden. Actually, you know what? They're both sophomores. I bet you Caden and Clayton are twins.
I would say that you're correct about that. Here we go with Gage Curtis off the edge.
Nice cutback by Curtis inside the 30-yard line. And he's going to be marked down at the 27. And that should be enough for another Generals first down.
Here's another first down for your Generals.
So we'll...
One of the things here, Brian, that is worth noting as well is Coach Caleb is doing a great job managing the clock. With an offense like this, one of the things that you gotta be mindful of is that clock. That clock remains ticking when you put the ball on the ground, as he is doing. And so if Coach Caleb can manage this clock, he can keep his team in this game.
After a 10-yard gain on the last run, now it's going to be number 3 right up the gut. Nice cutback by Nolasco for another big gainer. And we'll see where they mark that one down at.
Looks like we're going to have close to a first down here. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him, looks like maybe 9 yards on the carry to bring up second down and 1.
9-yard gain for
I wonder if they're going to call for a measure here. I guess not. We're going to go with a 9-yard gain for Nolasco.
Well, your point is well spoken too, Nick, in that the longer you keep the defense on the field, the more tired you're going to get those defenders, and the more morale is going to go down for them and positive things for you. Here's Nolasco on the right side. This is going to be enough for the first down and more. He's into the secondary. And looks like down inside the 10-yard line.
You can watch Gavin Nolasco as he gets that ball. His head's on a swivel. He's looking for the hole to open up, and you got Gage Curtis that's the lead blocking for him there. And man, it's super encouraging to see young athletes with the vision that Nolasco has.
That's the biggest gainer from scrimmage we've had thus far. I had them on the 29-yard line down to, it looks like the 5-yard line, so that's a 24-yard gain for Nolasco and sets up first down and goal from the 5. Curtis going to take the snap this time. Did he get in? He did get in.
It is a touchdown for number 20, Gage Curtis.
A 5-yard touchdown run by Curtis. A nice second effort there as they got some contact on him before he made across the threshold, but he punches it in for the score, and looks like the General's going to go for 2.
Gage Curtis is the man you want with the ball on the goal line because he's going to make it happen every single time. He's a very tough runner, and that's exactly what Coach Caleb's called right there. He wanted the ball in Gage Curtis's hands, and that's what he got. And they got 6 points out of the deal.
Going for 2 from the customary 3-yard line for a 2-point conversion. It's going to go to Curtis, and he's around the left side. He's in there.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
So Curtis,
Number 20,
not only with the 5-yard
Curtis.
touchdown run, but the 3-yard 2-point conversion run, and just like that, the drive takes 4 minutes and 28 seconds. The clock runs down from 9:45 to 5:17 on that drive, and the Generals pull back ahead, 8-7 over the Blue Devils. We'll come straight back with more high school football action on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast. Crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Jackson County drives it ahead on a 62-yard touchdown drive from their own 38 all the way to pay dirt as Gage Curtis punches it in from 5 yards out and also converts the 2-point conversion from the 3. And the Generals get on the board, and they lead 8-7 over the visiting Jellico Blue Devils here on PRTC TV. Friday Night Lights, second game of the year for brand new head coach Bo Caleb's and the Jackson County Generals, looking for their first win after a loss to Knott County Central last week. The Jellico Blue Devils also looking for their first win at 0-2. We would be remiss if we did not give a shout out at least to the family of former Jackson County Generals high school football announcer Mick Gonzalez, who passed away this past February. Called the games here for, I believe, 3 seasons, Mark. Does that sound right, Mick? Yeah, 2 seasons, last 2 seasons. And we were very sorry to hear about Mick's passing after a long battle with an illness.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like we got a flag on the play. Looks like we got, I think it may be 12 men on the field for the Generals.
Extra guy does not work, so that will back probably the kickoff up at least 5 yards, if not 10. But our thoughts and prayers and condolences go out to Mick Gonzalez and his family. Mick Gonzalez's family. I know he was with the.
There's a 5-yard penalty.
Lakes family here in the county, and he did a great job for PRTC. So we're going to back it up to the 35. And the kickoff is away. Pretty good kick. It's going to go out of bounds, it looks like, on the 32-yard line. Flag goes down. And, you know, that call has always interested me because sometimes you see them throw the flag and sometimes you don't. But that's a penalty against the offense or the kicking team for kicking out of bounds, correct?
Correct. And it does give yards to the offense, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of times in high school football where a kick return can go south quick for the kicking team, and if you get the ball in the right person's hand for the kick return team, they can do a lot of damage in high school football. And so, you know, one of the things that we always tried to do is kick the ball out of bounds, and therefore, you know, if you look at stats, the majority of high school teams start from the 40, to 45, you know, and that's where they scrimmage from off of a kickoff. And so it's just one of those things. You just take it and run with it.
Pass is complete to Gavin Dabney, a junior. First time we've called his name tonight. And that will take it up to the 44-yard line. They started on the 37. That'll be a 7-yard pass play from Clayton Hamblin up to Dabney. Well, and, you know, and the signal from the official, is that like illegal procedure, or what do they call that?
Yes.
Okay. So it was only a 5-yard penalty, so the ball went out of bounds at the 32 and moved it up 5 yards to the 37. So I agree with that. It takes the football out of their hands, so to speak. Shotgun back to Hamblin. He's going to run it. He's got some room up past midfield, and a nice open field tackle there by the Generals, but I want to say it looked like Jacob Jones on the tackle, number 12, but it's going to be a first down from the 44-yard line up to the 47. So that'll be a 9-yard gain for the quarterback, Clayton Hamblin, and a first down into Generals territory. 4.5 minutes left, 8-7. Generals on top by 1. Again from the shotgun, and handoff, nice backfield tackle there. Is that number 70? Yes. Number 70, Maddox Vaughn, with a nice tackle in the backfield for a loss of 3 on the play. It'll set up second down and 13.
Maddox Vaughn is also a sophomore on this Generals football team, and he is another player to really watch and to keep an eye on defensively and offensively. He's a big body, and he can protect, and you got to get your hands on him, or he's going to make the play defensively.
Again, the shotgun, short pass ahead. Nice catch. Ball was thrown behind him, but a nice catch behind his body by number 6, Bryson Ballard. And it's going to bring up third down and short. Looks like they got to get maybe another long yard, so we'll call it third and a long 1. If I'm looking at those markers on the other side of the field correctly. Third and short for Clayton Hamblin and the Blue Devils. Oh, what a tackle in the backfield. You talk about reading that play. Number 20, Gage Curtis, came out of nowhere.
Absolutely, Brian. Like I said, number 20 is a player to watch. He's explosive. It looks like he's going to get to come off the field and actually get a breather. That's one of the hard things too. Number 20 is playing both sides of the ball, and you know, you got to find time for a break. But right there is those explosive plays that number 20 brings to the table, and you got to have those on Friday nights.
So fourth down, and looks like about 4 yards as a loss of 3 there, and they're going to go for it in Generals territory. Back to pass is Hamblin. Scrambling, looking for room, and he cuts across the field, and nobody's there. Hamlin's got a big gainer. He may go all the way, and he does.
Touchdown for the Blue Devils.
Clayton Hamblin with a 43-yard touchdown run for the Jellico Blue Devils on fourth down.
That's an explosive run for number 8. You know, one of those things that's hard to do is contain a running back, contain a quarterback even off the backside. And one of the things you work on in high school is pursuit angles and things like that. Coming off the backside, the defense should be there to make that play. But number 8 has some wheels, and they're going to have to figure out, Coach Caleb's going to have to figure out how to contain number 8 tonight for the Blue Devils, and the Generals can maybe hold him scoreless after this maybe.
Kick is good once again by number 32, Moritz Zurhausen, and that is going to make it 14-8 as Jellico pulls ahead by 6. Still 2:12 left here in the first quarter. Nobody's been able to stop anybody thus far. We'll see what the Generals can do on their side of things coming up next here on PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School Generals football here on PRTC TV. Jellico with the lead 14-8, and we've got a whistle before the kickoff. Is that going to be offsides on?
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I believe that's offsides on the Blue Devils. You have a player that crossed the ball before it was kicked.
So Jellico, a 63-yard touchdown drive, capped by a 43-yard touchdown run on 4th down by Clayton Hamblin. Their drive covered right at 3 minutes off the clock. 2:12 left here in the first quarter. 14-8 Blue Devils over the Generals. So we'll back it up 5 yards from the 40 to the 35 and try it again. Looks like that's Moritz Zurhausen, who has been kicking their extra points. Ball is taken on the fly at the 44-yard line.
Fair catch called there. That was smart. And for that,
was that
General?
Was that Hezekiah Perkey, number 10?
I believe so.
Hez with the catch, so the Generals with good field position to open up their second offensive drive. They'll start from their own 44-yard line. They had a 62-yard touchdown drive, their first offensive set, capped by a 5-yard touchdown run by number 20, Gage Curtis. And so far, Nick, it doesn't look like Jellico has an answer for the combination of number 3, Gavin Nolasco, and number 20, Gage Curtis with this Wildcat-style offense. Both those guys in the backfield have been able to run very well, and just as soon as I say that, the football is dropped. Who was our ball carrier that time?
We got number 20 there, Gage Curtis, on the fumble, and recovered by the Blue Devils.
So a costly turnover by Jackson County as the Blue Devils will take over on the Generals' 41-yard line. You mentioned about wet playing conditions, even though we don't have any rain currently falling right now. We've got a field that's a little bit moist from some earlier rain, and that will certainly affect hanging on to the football.
Absolutely, rain is not fun, but you teach ball security, and it's a great defense by number 12, Jake Jones. And it looks like that might have been Deegan Schlink over there playing corner. I think he's number 8, maybe?
Yes. Number 8 is Kendrick DeZorn. Deegan is number 5.
Okay. I think that was Deegan Schlink playing corner over there. He did a great job defensively.
It was. There he is, number 5. Good camera work, guys.
We have number 12, Jake Jones, playing safety, who read that ball fantastically. Made a play on that.
So a long pass down the left side broken up by Jones and Schlink. Hamblin lost the football. Goes and picks it up. He's well behind the line of scrimmage, but still battling. He's going to be taken down for a loss, though. Looks like at about the 47-yard line. We'll see where the officials mark it.
Look like we have number 75 and number 3, Gavin Nolasco, on the tackle there for a loss.
It looks marked at the right just outside the 45-yard line, so a loss of maybe 4. And that's going to bring up third down and long. Got to get down to about the 31-yard line. So
the Generals need a stop here with 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
3rd and 14, long pass downfield. He's got a man, and it is caught. Looked like Jacob Jones almost had a pickoff there, but a great catch down there by, looked like Braden Teague, number 3. All the way down to the 20-yard line. So that'll be a 25-yard pass play and a first down for the Blue Devils. So once again, they convert.
It's just one of those things, Brian. It looked like maybe the corner might have been beat there a little bit, but it looked like Jake Jones might have been in position to make a play and tried to make a play there, and the ball just finds its way through.
First down, Hamblin pitches to the left side, but it's dropped and fumbled and going to be tackled for a loss. Number 11 for the Generals, Wyatt Dunn, tackles Caden Hamblin in the backfield. And that's going to be an end to the first quarter. Like a loss of over 10 yards, so it'll be second down and long when we come back at the end of 1. Jellico, Tennessee Blue Devils 14 and the Jackson County Generals 8. Stay tuned for more up next. This is PRTC TV.
Have you ever tried calling for help? Can't get connected to customer service to only end up talking to a robot named Kevin? Yeah, we don't do that at Appalachian Wireless. You get real people, real service, right here in the mountains. We know your town, your road, and probably your mama too. With reliable coverage, affordable plans, and customer service that actually serves, it's time to ditch the big guys because there's no place like home. Visit us in-store or at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
First quarter in the books, and the Blue Devils with a 6-point lead over the Generals, 14-8 here on PRTC TV. Going to be second down and long for the squad from Jellico, Tennessee. And we were talking during the break, Nick Sizemore, and, you know, the Generals have had opportunities to have defensive stops, but the Blue Devils have come up with some big conversions on fourth down. And also on a big third down conversion as well. Not quite sure what the delay is here. But
according to our producer, Mark Selfridge, I think we may be deliberating about the weather.
Okay.
There's a lightning delay, a 20-minute timer has been set.
So it looks like we're going to have a lightning delay here on Educational Mountain on this Friday night. And like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, KHSCA is very serious about student-athletes' safety, and that's what we're seeing here tonight. And we do have lightning in the area, and we're going to take a 20 to 30-minute break here on Educational Mountain.
Okay. Well, I guess it's been a couple of years since I have been involved with football broadcast, but this is just part of it. And, Mark, what do you want to do? Okay, we're going to go to commercial for now and come back and update you in just a little bit. Right now, it is the start of the second quarter. Jellico leading Jackson County 14-8. We have a lightning delay of at least 20 minutes. Back with more coming up on PRTC TV.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
We understand an upside-down world. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Our family relies on the internet every day. We both work from home at times, so our Wi-Fi just has to be there. We learn with it, laugh with it, and count on it for all kinds of things in our home.
Your family depends on strong internet and Wi-Fi. That's why PRTC provides fast internet speeds with enhanced Wi-Fi management every day. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, visit prtcnet.org.
Where do all the phone chargers go? No one knows, but at Appalachian Wireless, we've got all the backups you'll ever need. The cords, the blocks, the car chargers, power banks, even screen protectors and cases. So stock up now so your phone is always protected and stays connected. Right now, it's buy one, get one 50% off. So what are you waiting for? Go into your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location to see how you can get connected and stay protected for less. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
These days, you have Wi-Fi powered smart devices working throughout your home. And you want to keep all those gadgets running at peak performance. It's easy to do when you have PRTC fast, reliable download speeds and enhanced Wi-Fi management. Give your home's data-hungry devices all the bandwidth they need to enhance your family's life. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your internet today.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Kaler, back for a new season of America Facts versus Fiction, debunking the half-truths in American history. For example, the largest stash of gold isn't found at Fort Knox. It's below the streets of the Big Apple. And General Ike, well, he didn't always play by the rules. In fact, he stepped up to the plate under an alias to avoid being thrown out of West Point. We're unlocking the vault to secure the truth behind America's treasured secrets. Get it? America Facts versus Fiction on AHC.
At Appalachian Wireless, we get it. You need reliable service without breaking the bank. That's why we offer affordable, unlimited data plans and advance pay options to fit any budget. Are you ready to ditch your overpriced carrier? We've got a switch and save deal plan just for you. We're your local experience provider from Appalachia for Appalachia. So stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location today or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to see how easy it is to save and get connected. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Back to school means back to homework, research projects, online quizzes, and yes, some serious after-school gaming. Don't let slow internet drag you down. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed your family needs to study smarter, scroll faster, and game without lag on every device in the house. Upgrade or sign up today for blazing fast internet with available speeds up to 1 gig. PRTC, your connection for learning, life, and beyond.
And welcome back. As you can see on the screen, we are having a weather delay on this Friday night, September the 5th. High school football, and we're just about to start the second quarter, and we had some lightning in the sky. And actually, while we were during our break here on PRTC TV just a moment ago, I saw another lightning bolt over to the right of our broadcast booth up here. So they may even restart the timer again, as I think they have to wait at least 20 minutes before they can resume play after a bolt of lightning. But Nick Sizemore, this is one of the things that you're certainly used to. And what does it do for you as a coach when you have these lightning delays? And these young athletes can get Charlie horses and they can get stiff when they remain still. What do you tell your team? You're down 14-8, but the Generals, the home team, are certainly been able to move the football the first time they had it through. But what do you try to do with your players whenever we have these types of delays so you can keep them locked in and keep them physically and mentally ready to play?
Sure, yeah. There's minimal things you can do in a locker room that we have here. You can't do a whole lot physically, but one thing you can do as a coach is get on that whiteboard in that locker room, and you can make adjustments. It's literally like having a halftime.
Yep.
And it's time for adjustments, and it's time here in high school football. The clock does restart after every lightning bolt. But here's the deal. At the end of it, they always give you 3 minutes to warm back up. And so, really right now during this moment when you're in the locker room, you're not focused on how you're going to keep yourself warm. You're really focusing on that whiteboard and focusing on adjustments that you can make. You take advantage of this time to hydrate, and you take advantage of this time to get on that whiteboard and adjust and see what you're going to do coming out of that locker room after this lightning delay. And we're hoping that this lightning and this storm passes, and then we're able to resume play here in about 30 minutes.
The Blue Devils opened up with a 22-yard touchdown drive where they kicked off to the Generals. Generals obviously must have won the toss, but they fumbled the kickoff, and the Blue Devils had great field position, and they punched it in on a 22-yard drive. Their second time through had a 63-yard touchdown drive that was capped by a run of over 40 yards on fourth down from their quarterback, Clayton Hamlin. And so Jacks can't find themselves down 14-8. But we've got some promising offensive news from the Generals in that the first time we had the football, we were able to drive it, and the combination of Gage Curtis and also number 3, Gavin Nolasco, we were able to put together a drive of over 50 yards. Second time we had the football, we had the fumble and gave it up, and the Blue Devils were able to score. But if you're making adjustments and you're Coach Caleb's, this is his first year coaching the Generals, from what you've seen and the fact that you have sat in his shoes, what are some of the things you'd be telling the Generals about maybe handling the football better and more securely, and also defending against the big plays and all the stuff that we've seen? What would you be talking to your General squad about?
If I'm Coach Caleb's in that locker room right now, we're talking about ball security. We've mentioned several times, although it's not raining here tonight right now, that field is still wet because we got a shower before the game started. And so ball security is important when you're playing on a wet surface. And when in the type of offense that we're seeing here tonight out of the Generals, it's a lot of clock management. They're taking a lot of time off the clock, and they're trying to manage that and keep the ball in their hands. But in order to manage that clock successfully, you've got to keep the ball in your hand. Mm-hmm. That's the important key to this offense, is to keep the ball in your hand and keep their defense on the field. If I'm Coach Caleb's, I'm telling them that our point of emphasis coming out of that locker room after this delay is that we got to secure the ball. We have got to keep the ball in our hands, and we got to keep our offense on the field so that we can manage this clock and put points on the board and then get the ball back.
Well, and one thing, too, is, they haven't really had an answer for Gage Curtis and Nolasco as far as getting, the combination of those two guys in the backfield. We had, you commented during one of our breaks that on our touchdown drive that we had, that I think was about 60 yards or thereabouts, we had no negative yardage plays that entire drive. So if you're looking for positives, if you're the home team, it doesn't look like that. We had those two strong runners in the backfield that were making a mark every time with 7, 8, and 9-yard carries, and that's something to build off of going forward for Coach Caleb's.
Absolutely. Coach Caleb's has to remind his offense and his team that they've had success offensively here tonight. One little setback there with the fumble, but they have had success offensively. Defensively, they're going to have to learn to contain number 8, the quarterback for the Blue Devils. They're going to have to learn to contain him. He looks like he's a very shifty quarterback. So if Coach Caleb's can make an adjustment defensively and can discuss ball security, I think the Generals come out hot after this lightning delay.
Well, you had the the Hamblin twins for the Blue Devils, Clayton Hamblin, the quarterback, number 8, and then Caden Hamblin, number 2, that ran the ball, and I think also had a reception as well. But, kudos to, Coach Brent Peel and the Blue Devil squad from Jellico, Tennessee. Clayton Hamblin is an athlete. He's been able to run the football, has been able to pass the football, and, he has really been an offensive force for the Blue Devils and has been largely responsible for both their touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The Blue Devils are definitely moving the ball offensively, and I think the coach for the Blue Devils is doing a great job of mixing things up offensively. I think they have really done well putting the ball on the ground, and I think they've done a great job putting the ball in the air. And that's one thing that Coach Caleb is going to have to do as a defensive adjustment. He's got to be prepared at all levels defensively for whatever the Blue Devils are going to throw at him offensively.
So looking ahead on the schedule as far as kind of making some plans, we will be back in action 1 week from tonight here at home against the Casey County Rebels. That'll be on Friday, September the 12th. And won't return home after that until they host West Carter on Friday, October the 10th. They do have a TBA home game scheduled for Friday, October 17th. And I think I heard Coach Caleb's tell me that they're going to try to replay that Berea game on the 17th, quite possibly. So there will be 3 more home games after tonight. But we have 5 games on the road scheduled. The 19th will travel to Lynn Camp. The 26th will travel to Holmes. I'm not sure if I know where Holmes is. Do you?
I'm not 100% for sure. I think it's northern Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
We'll get back to them. We'll let them know where that's located at.
Holmes High School. And then also later on in October, the Generals will travel to Morgan County, also to Breathitt County, and end up on the road at the final game of the year in Pineville. So you were correct, Nick Sizemore, Covington, Kentucky. Good pull. I would have defaulted to say it was somewhere near Louisville. That's what I always say, which because Louisville's far away. But in Covington, so they got a long road trip there to go to Holmes. But ironically, they'll be going to Pineville on Thursday, October the 30th, the day before Halloween, for the season finale game. And that is where Coach Caleb's has coached and is from, is Pineville. So he'll be returning to not only one of his coaching alma maters, but also where he lives or where he's from. Of course, living here in Jackson now, coaching the Generals. So we're in the middle of a weather delay. We're in the middle of a lightning delay. It is going to be Generals football when we come back from the lightning delay. They trail Jellico by a score of 14-8. So we're going to step away for another break, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have more details on when we're going to get back to football action. Thank you for joining us on this Friday as we stream live on this September the 5th worldwide on our PRTC TV YouTube channel and our PRTC TV Facebook page. Stay tuned. More football hopefully coming up here real soon on PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers Pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
September is saving season at Appalachian Wireless, so get an iPhone 14 for just a penny. Yeah, just one penny. Or how about $800 off select devices? Or even take $75 off prepaid phones. Do you need more? How about $1,000 off in savings when you bundle? Whether you're upgrading, switching, or just want a good deal, we've got something just for you. So stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to let us help you get connected today. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast. Crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Well, I truly wish that I had better news for you, but we have had another lightning bolt that has been visible from Generals Field up here on Education Mountain at Jackson County High School, and according to KHSAA rules, that is going to be at least another 20 to 30-minute delay before they will allow the players to come back on the field, of course, for the safety of the athletes, which has to be the primary focus. So the delays continue to come. We are going to stay here and bring you all the action when they do resume play. The current score is 14-8. Jellico Blue Devils leading the Jackson County Generals by 6 points. It is going to be Jackson County's ball when we do get back to action to start the second quarter. The lightning delay actually happened right at the end of the first quarter. So we're going to end this part of the broadcast, so to speak, on our PRTC TV YouTube channel and our PRTC TV Facebook page. But please stay tuned. If you haven't already gone to our Facebook page and hit like on there, and also to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe, please do so, because when you pull up either one of those, the app or the social media site, we will start popping up automatically in your news feed. And please check back with us, too, in the next maybe 20 or 30 minutes or thereabouts, because as soon as we get the all clear, we will get back to football action. Off to a great start as far as these two teams seem to be pretty evenly matched. The Generals got to learn to hang on to the football a little bit better, as a couple of fumbles have cost them dearly in that first quarter, but they are running the ball very effectively behind number 20, Gage Curtis, and also number 3, Gavin Nolasco. But the Generals are going to have to do a better job at containing number 8, the quarterback for the Blue Devils of Jellico, Clayton Hamblin. So it is a bit of a standoff thus far, and should be some good football action coming up. But in the meantime, we'll end this part of the broadcast. Please stay tuned. We'll come back to you as soon as the all clear has been sounded with more high school football action here on PRTC TV.